This Hangout on air is live. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to minimize all that. Just start out my new chat room. On live. .tv slash. What happened? Pop out slash chat slash third party. Is it like, it's like it got rid of all our bookmarks and everything or something, or all our recent history. Mission failed. Hello, Sunstar. Yes, we were broadcasting all this time. You could have come and watched us on our gaming show. Frosty World. Account login information. Third party. If you're not following us on Twitter, you should, at third party. And then you can follow us on our gaming show. David at least always puts a gaming show stuff on Twitter, but I should really put a, live political chat on Twitter, which I don't always do. Yeah, cool. Thank you for posting the link. I appreciate it, 2014. Hey. All right, now I think I'm going to open up, since I have Vaughn open, I think I'm going to open up JustCast as well. I'm not broadcasting over there yet, so let me do that. What do you guys think about other video sites? Of course, Vaughn's the best. I know that. But are there other streaming sites that you guys hang out at that you think are good? Yes, that's our Twitter link. So if you're on Twitter, then do that. If you're the interstate today in your town, there is a billboard with Alex Jones. Click on InfoWars.com. The sky is falling. That's funny.
Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Someday.
Okay, nice. Except I'm listening to myself. I always hate that. There we go. Hi, 18 characters max. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, the billboard. You like the black background? I tend to like the black background myself as well. David sometimes comes in and he's like, what's a black background for? I'm like, hey, at least it's not the green screen. I should also monitor the chat at Ustream, even though it's like people hardly ever go in there. But people say Ustream's easier because they have an app. So yeah, I wonder who paid for that billboard. Whoever did, maybe they should pay for a billboard for David. Oh. I don't think that's it. There we go. Now I have to do that tonight. Let's figure out Ooh, what am I doing? There we go. All right, I'm going to pop out this chat. Okay, there we go. I think I'm logged in there. Later. Oh, what do I think about? Oh, you need to go take a shower. That makes sense. Airships are awesome. I don't think they're going to be lead planes because lead can't fly, but he does want to have them made out of what is it? Kevlar. Thank you. He was listening. He said Kevlar. Yes, he wants to have them made out of Kevlar.
And carbon fiber.
And carbon fiber.
And graphene.
Well, maybe the LED lights on him, so then it would be like a Led Zeppelin. Ha. But yes, carbon fiber, that's what he wants to use.
We'll call the first blimp Led Zeppelin.
Yes, and the first blimp he'll call it Led Zeppelin. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, I'm going to check onto the news.
I used to.
Maybe I should Twitter.
Yeah, everybody knows what we're doing at night.
But we could get more people.
Okay. You want to do live chat, # live chat. Yeah. Kind of nippy tonight, isn't it? Nippy. Really, the sky is falling. Alex Jones has a billboard in LA. Wow. The sky is falling. That's pretty funny, Sunstar. Yeah. I once went to a restaurant, and well, actually, I used to do this when I was younger. I used to say Zeppelin Party of 2 or Zeppelin Party of 3. People are impressed with the name Zeppelin. You say, yes, Zeppelin Party of 3, please. Oh, it's like Charles Louis. Oh, I see. Well, there's a lot of people are concerned about possibilities of the Illuminati taking over our country. Sure. So a lot of Alex Jones supporters are going to be alerted to that. But Alex Jones is just herding them to the cliff and telling them, okay, everybody, you know the deal. Okay, let's go on and talk about other things, fun things, like what's going on in your life. Well, thank you, Security Monitor. I can't wait to have the presidential background. We're leaving the dark room. This is technically the mapping room. We're going to go from the mapping room, and this is where Barack Obama would have signed his inaugural address and redid his inaugural address with the help of our epileptic Supreme Court Chief Justice Roberts. After he screwed up the inaugural address in 2008, he redid it. That's old news. That's now that we're coming to the end of a 2-term waste of our time and our tax dollars.
Sunstar wanted to tell you this.
I saw that. Alex Jones pick. Yeah. I responded to it. That was about 3 minutes ago.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Let's get a background. I need to get the background.
I like the black backgrounds.
Well, I look like I'm floating in space.
I know, it looks so good.
Louisiana, California is California. Louisiana is Louisiana. I understand.
It makes you look good when you're floating in space.
LA, California. Well, you used to live in LA, so I understand. I get Louisiana confused with Los Angeles. Giraffe Brain says Alex Jones has good news sometimes, but he's really crazy and fear spreader. Listening to him is tiring. Alex Jones gets $9 to $10 million a year doing that little spiel. And it's not coming from the website donations. He's paid to be the kind of guy he is. Yeah, we learned this past week after some very courageous journalists have come forth and started talking that basically everybody in journalism, virtually everybody, is a non-covered, basically a non-official cover, they're called, non-official cover. In other words, the CIA uses these people in journalism to essentially mold the stories. And if you talk about a story in a way that doesn't bode well for America, you lose your job. So it's not like the CIA is telling people what to do. They're just making sure that the people that are out there doing journalism work around the world are non-official covers. That means if they get caught in the middle of a sting operation and they get held up by the ISIS forces and have their heads removed,
I have to say
they're not official, so the government's not going to cover them. Many of these people are actually working surreptitiously and for the CIA. Go ahead.
There's a story breaking right now, which is why I've never used Snapchat. Nude Snapchat images are have been put online on non-Snapchat sites by hackers, and there's threats that they're going to upload more. Basically, people think, oh, I'll go on Snapchat and then I'll, sext and put in explicit photos, and it'll disappear after so long. What they don't realize is the person on the other end receiving those can always do a screen capture, one, and then two, nothing you put online is ever really 100% safe. So it's just kind of funny.
Very funny
to me that people think it is safe.
Okay, everybody, this is our kitty cat, Amber. I got it. She's our kitty cat. Isn't she cute? Yeah, she wanted to get a pet, so I brought her into the show. She's representative of the pharaohs of Egypt. Well, let me close my closet. Hang on. I've got my 2 terry robes there, Sean. Goodness. I take pride in my terry cloth. My terry cloth takes pride in me.
Hey, Amber.
All right, so Amber doesn't have a lot on her mind. She just doesn't know if she's going to be an apocalyptic kitty, and she's always living in fear because she was abused as a child. She was a poor, barely made it through her mother's birthing canal, which was lined with chlamydia. Her mother had a sexually transmitted disease. And she, just to X out of there.
Hello.
I'll take it. Put it on speaker. Yeah, go ahead. What's your question?
Hi, Spongy.
Hello? Anybody there?
Spongy.
Spongy? No, this is David Sponheim. Hello?
Hi, Spongy.
Oh, God. Unbelievable.
Oh, she's coming over to my
Some people are losing their mind, and I feel sorry for them because their whole life revolves around coming on our show, and if we don't let them into our show, they're starting to lose it. Okay. Yeah, so no sign of Kim Jong-un on an important anniversary. The North Korean leader remained out of public view on this secretive communist nation. Is really, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be a coup. The San Gabriel Valley Mountains, 350,000 of land will be a national park due to the order for Obama today. Oh, really? San Gabriel Mountains? That's going to be interesting because my father used to go up there doing gold mining. Panning for gold when the water was running. Now that it's dead and dry, they turn it into a national park. Used to be a dangerous area. Gang members used to go over there and get killed in the San Gabriel Mountains. Yep. Oh, good. I'm glad he's finally casting. Does he have a face on the camera? Peter, okay, let's take a call.
It's the same individual.
Peter, go ahead. What's your question?
Can you please unban me?
Yes, Peter. What's your username? Do you remember? Were you inebriated when you filled it out, or Hello?
My username is unban all.
Okay. Well, that's going to be tough. Unban all, unban all. That's going to be tough.
Here you go.
Oh, Amber's digging in. She's going in for the claws. We keep extra long claws on this cat because she wants to be able to defend herself in the apocalypse. If other kitties in the neighborhood are attacking her, And I saved her from a feral kitty one time that was going to eat her. And she was very scared. I'll unban all. Yes, I'll take that camera. Thank you. This will be the camera on Stream Up tonight. I'm going to start the computer up and get that going. Any big news that comes up that you've heard about, feel free to talk about. Kmart becomes the latest retailer hit by data theft. Sears Holdings announced late Friday that it detected a data breach at its Kmart stores that started last month and that certain customers' credit and debit cards may have been hacked. I think the government's getting ready to kind of like tell us all that everything's been hacked, you know? No picture over there, yeah. You know, many of the people are going to realize that this guy's probably Illuminati, and they're not going to want to go into his show. It's going to go down to reality that and anybody who spends most of their time attacking other people really doesn't have a lot to offer, you know, when you think about it. Hi, Jimmy.
Still has no picture? Okay.
Okay, the fear and anxiety created in the global marketplace this week was well received in gold as it moved into a buy mode posture. People are saying buy gold because they're seeing value in it now. So that could be a good thing for gold. Precious metals have been a safe haven for people who diversify their income and their savings. Yeah, Guy on feet is exactly. He's a control freak.
I'm gonna get a background.
I'm gonna get a background right now. We're gonna bring in the traditional White House background, I think. I like this one. This is the comfy chairs. Look at how plush that is. Yeah, that looks like I could just jump in there and say, "Hey, come on into the Oval Office," or wherever we are.
I thought it would be nice to have circular type couches in there.
That would be nice, yeah. It'd be too costly though. Maybe we could contract the Salvation Army to retrofit some of our stuff.
Dairy Queen was hacked as well. Wow.
Dairy Queen was hacked. You know, I think they're just getting ready to tell everybody, "Hey, the whole country's been hacked, and now we have to start a war against Syria." That's the logic that I'm getting from the Obama administration. So far, no major real strategies, no real approaches to world peace, just a general attempt to create havoc in every nation they get involved in. And now our country is struggling to find purpose aside from starting wars. So I think a lot of people are saying, what's wrong with these Democrats? What's wrong with these Republicans? Why are they so prone to start a war? Why have they always been starting wars? Why? No third party ever started a war. Unless you believe the Republican Party is a third party, but they're not anymore.
What do you think about Ebola?
You know, I think Ebola is really kind of growing on us, literally spreading rapidly and becoming part of our daily language. Ebola will be a common household word in the next couple of weeks. That's fairy dust, yes. I'm a little concerned that Barack Obama has allowed the flights of Africans into this country, and it's going to create a potential spread of the disease. Now, the hazmat team that came in and cleaned up after Duncan died, it took a few days to get them out there to clean everything in the apartment. They've got like huge amounts of stuff they have to incinerate, and the local people in Dallas want to meet with that environmental cleanup company and find out exactly how they're incinerating it and where that incineration material is going. Exactly.
That's a good idea.
They want to know. It's like inquiring minds are asking because everyone's in fear of contaminating themselves with something this Duncan guy touched. He's in SoCal. Wow. You know, it could very well be an orchestrated attempt to create a modified, altered, protein synthesized virus.
My hair is soft tonight.
That's not off. It's luscious.
Soft.
Soft. Okay. Well, yeah. Maybe my ear couldn't hear the S word because I'm having some. I don't know. My left ear. I don't know if you guys experience this, but when you put your head on the pillow, it kind of closes down. And lately, with the F-18s flying over our house at 120 decibels, I'm getting a little kind of a swelling in my inner ear. I think maybe I should sue the Navy or something.
I
Very
have
soft.
been using mane and tail or something.
She's been using a variety of things. We've been getting a new conditioner. We're going to get a new conditioner soon.
It's from
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
It's got everything natural. I was reading the ingredients to her. There's no sodium lauryl sulfate in it.
And I did use that a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago, and then I've been using also Infusium 23 conditioner.
That's nice.
I like that stuff.
Infusium is always a good, reliable thing to carry on an airplane or something. But I don't want to go on an airplane because it'll be seized by the TSA and to claim it's some sort of a liquid. Kmart becomes
it's
Idaho.
Thanksgiving in Canada.
Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving to Canadians. Congratulations, you made it. Liberians' last days in Dallas with Ebola come into focus. Yeah, so that's basically the head of the news. You know, as long as it's not rapidly spreading, I'll reserve judgment right now, and I'll retract my desire to carpet bomb Liberia.
I just did unban you 2693.
But if it spreads faster and like wildfire in the U.S., we'll take that other option into focus. We have a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, a lot of people are suffering around the world.
Yeah, what do you think about that, UK 100121?
Yeah, this is an interesting story. Finland. Remember how that Finnish guy we met over at one of those conferences said how great his country was? Well, Finland is losing its top rating as the S&P cuts them to AA economy. Look at that.
What's your username? 2693. Because I did unban all.
Yeah, Finnish.
But then I did ban a couple of people.
You know, the Finnish economy is an example of an economy that isn't based on a lot of credit. They have a solid footing, but they don't spend a lot of money. Nobody spends a lot of money in Finland, so they're not going to be able to get more credit. That's one of the downsides of having equity and building solvency is you lose your credit rating.
Well, 2693. Sometimes what happens is it will ban you for 24 hours if you're just banned like yesterday. And then even if I unban all. So you're going to have to wait till tomorrow to come in under your username. 5558.
Well, Finland has an economy and an energy system that's pretty interesting. It's very self-sufficient. Mass protests resume in Hong Kong after government backs out of talks. Thousands of protesters took to the streets on Hong Kong on Friday demanding democratic reforms after the local government called off a planned meeting with student leaders. So they just blew off the meeting. They said they were, to appease the students, they said, oh, yes, let's meet with you. And then the three largest organizations leading the protests called on demonstrators to regroup after the government decided to call off the round of talks. It was scheduled to be held on Friday to reach an agreement on ending the 2-week-old protests. Do these Chinese nationals not understand? They've got a serious problem on their hands. Revolt. People in the streets.
David completed Black Ops today.
Yes, we finished the Black Ops Call of Duty show today.
I think you're going to really like that game. I saved it.
Yeah.
So once you get to one of those checkpoints, if you get killed at that point, then you have to go quit, and then it'll save from the last checkpoint.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll get into it. We kept a couple games today, Xbox 360 games. We were taking them back to GameStop, and Sarah said, no, save this one called Lost Planet.
Lost Planet.
So we picked up a couple cheapies.
They were only going to give us 40 cents for it anyway.
Yeah,
I had played it, and I liked it.
You liked it.
David was like, I just can't figure out a certain point, and then I played it today, and I actually got further.
Yeah.
And I don't know, PlayStation 4, their games are really pricey, and
yeah,
and then they want you to store everything in the cloud, and David doesn't really trust the cloud.
No one does anymore. People are saying, how can we trust the cloud when the NSA can see everything we're doing? And how can we trust the cloud when we are, naked pictures are just disappearing everywhere? It's kind of crazy. That's crazy.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, so Freedom Friday used to be a big, we used to have a big banner for that, but we don't anymore. Somebody, we haven't really got a Freedom Friday banner. We've got the background. Let me see if I made one. No, Let's do it.
I
right now.
am somewhat vulnerable on the cloud. That's true.
We're all vulnerable in the cloud, you know. I've got a few photos of myself
There's a new Xbox coming out.
adjusting my hair one day.
Oh, so is it the Xbox One versus a new game? 2693 or what is it?
Eric Dollard. Okay, let's go to Eric Dollard and see what's on YouTube. Type in Eric Dollard, EricDollard.
I know this person.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a.
It's a new Call of Duty game. Yeah. Eric Dollard, official homepage. The only man. Okay, he's the official home site here. Eric Dollard is an electrical engineer who's a living legend in the field of electrical research. He's considered by many to be the most knowledgeable expert alive today in the true nature of electricity. Wow, I should check him out. Symbolic representation of alternating electric waves and symbolic representation of generalized electric waves. Eric shows how all electric phenomena can be mathematically measured and engineered without using calculus or Maxwell's equations. That's amazing. Well, he's using just exponential curves, I guess. He's also the only person since Tesla's death to successfully build a real magnifying transmitter. He probably is using
I like the smell of peonies, but I like the look of dahlias.
logarithmic assessments tools, sine waves and cosine waves.
Peonies actually have a nice look too.
You know, electricity is very similar to analog and digital. Analog and digital have a similar symbolic relationship to electricity. The word
Now,
analog and digital.
what is this though? I was just looking at Eric Dollard, right? But if you do that again,
Mhm.
what's this?
He's a modern day Tesla. Thanks for giving me a lead. I had no idea about this guy. Very ingenious indeed. Yeah. Meth addict and charlatan? No, that's a different guy. No, I don't believe Dollard does. He actually has a lower IQ than I do, but he spends all his time
So
thinking
this
about
is
electricity.
ericpdollard.com and this is ericdollard.com.
Meth addict and
And it
charlatan.
says,
The truth about Eric Dollard and why he has lost 7 labs. Okay, this video that tells a secret story of manipulation and madness. It's a true account of how the potential of Eric Dollard and the selflessness of the people have been shamelessly attacked by agents of suppression. The recent Machiavellian plot against Aether Force that was hatched by known suppression against Aaron. What's going on here? There's some seriously messed up people in the world.
that's weird.
We're not talking about other people here, Rage. Yeah. I know you're trying to ramp up the whole story, but we need to cam up Rodney. So let's not support anybody here by the name of Rodney. Thanks. And anyone who goes into free Rodney, we will alter with cam up Rodney tonight. Rodney will not cam up. We're not sure if he's Illuminati or not.
Came
There's
up
no
right
wig.
here, yeah.
Sarah, will you tell everybody that I don't have a wig?
David has wonderful hair, no wig.
Thank you.
I can just like massage his head.
That feels
massage
so
his
good.
scalp.
My follicles are responding well. You know, I got dressed up today so I could kind of like forget that it's Friday. Randleman heard from Foxman that I don't need to hear about that either. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about things other than your minuscule perspective on sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Anything other than sex, drugs, and rock and roll, let's talk about it. Gaming is good, yeah. Oh, no problem, man. You got sidetracked. Well, I understand you've got a very busy life. I touched base with Businessman the other day. I talked to him on the phone. I called him where he is, back east, and it was a good call. We talked a little bit about
Who?
Businessman.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to give you any specifics.
Oh no, that's fine.
I'm not wearing a toupee.
I didn't
No,
hear the part that said businessman, so
That's
I
okay.
understand who you're saying now.
Please, let's leave the garbage talk to another room. Thanks. To focus on writing things down there.
I'm glad that you watch our show and all those others.
Okay. All right, good. Well, Businessman, we are pretty sure at this point that Barack Obama is in Southern California doing what he does really well, nothing.
Yeah, I was trying to see like that.
The 12-part video about Eric Dollard. Excellent. I'm going to go get my coffee, speaking of that.
Dang it.
Spaghetti. How did that happen?
I don't know. Okay, I have to restart everything. I'm going to try to just restart my browsers. Let me check in my Google Hangout. That's not coming up either. Okay, so now let me try this. Okay, I'm going to have to start XSplit on the other computer. And then we'll get back into the show in just a minute. I mean, hopefully we're still casting, but we can't see your chat because there was a glitch.
We've had a little problem with our browser, but that's okay.
So I'm going to start our show on another computer, and you might have some audio issues, and then I'll restart this computer. Always a backup plan.
Yeah. Well, let's go to, I'll do this. I'm going to stop plugging. You want to restart or just restart?
Yeah, I've got to restart
the whole computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, before I restart, just in case I'm still streaming, I was going to go over there.
Got it.
Start that just in case I
Smart, yeah.
still happen to be streaming, even though I don't.
Sarah's doing
think
very
I'm
well tonight. She's got it all under control. You know, I really am feeling really comfortable in our show now. I feel like things are back to normal.
I'd feel comfortable if my face wasn't like that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Mhm.
So bright. Okay, you want to get ready to start broadcast over there? And
Yeah, I'll start right
end?
now. Go ahead. Well, let me get to the right mic. Hang on. Did you go off yet?
Yeah, because you said
Okay, yeah. That's
you're
fine.
going off.
It's okay. Apply.
So-
Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.